it says that um, avoiding the management trap. Because this morning or yesterday, I think I read Victoria update about David team, and the some of the people in the team is not actually the way that they want. They are not as hustle as they were back then. So uh it, we don't want to fall into that trap where we very frustrated about a person. So let's take it a little bit more easy, because in here they talk about um the two type of trap that usually people fall into.
Mm-hmm.
The first one is, where is it? uh Forget the first one. There are two trap, but so you guys should really read it, because one, it talk about the first trap is where it says that you take over um a lot of the downline. So basically, when the downline come in, you, instead of keep moving forward, keep moving for more width, we babysit them a lot, and that's the reason why we kind of cripple them, and that, and they cannot move forward. um so I read it, and I realized that a lot of things I done back then, I follow Phil, and the advice that he given me, I realized that is actually work a lot. That's the reason why you guys take the step forward and be more accountable now. Because if you guys didn't make those mistakes, if Victoria didn't get yelled back then probably she would not be the person that she is right now. So same thing for Paul, or for what, Phoebe or Jessica or Tanaya. Same way to Lawrence and Alex too. If they don't take if they don't make those mistakes, then, and we keep like nagging them, then they will never learn. Yeah, they will never learn. So it's like how that every time Paul miss a meeting, and what's the reason why Paul keep missing it, is because Paul know that David gonna come and at that time and remind Paul about that. Or Lauren and Alex keep have that lack of communication, because uh you know what, David gonna remind before the meeting that, are you guys gonna do it or not. I think I remember there was a time that David and I, we fight, right? Because David was like, oh, I told you about that already, and I told him, no, we never confirmed, right? We never did it. So that's how we learn to communicate better next time. That's how he remind me before, like every day before the meeting, he remind me that, oh, we're gonna have a meeting at that time, right? If that never happened, then some of us never learn. I think I remember back then David just put the appointment in the schedule, but he did or he did not talk to me, and I or he talked to me two weeks before that, right? He talked to me. Oh, you talk. I told you 2 weeks before, and you confirmed 2 weeks ago, and and I'm like, at that day, I don't remember a single thing in my mind, So we learned to work better from that. So I felt like it's the same way should happen with Paul or Lawrence or Alex. I yeah I think there was one of the candidate of Lance, also the same thing, did not confirm. And then at that time they asked, oh, are we gonna have the appointment? And that's where I can jump in and I can address, oh, I thought we didn't have anything because you didn't say anything. If they really want it, they're gonna come back and ask you for another one, for a second one. So we have to learn to play with their brain so that we can make them more accountable with their work, instead of, man, nagging them all the time. I bet David is really tired of nagging every single one of them in his team right now. Man. And that's the first trap. The second trap is that we I've personally I was falling into that trap too, is that I was too dependent on the leg that I have right now, and I did not moving forward. I did not moving forward with my team. I thought that the legs that I having right now is set, and it's gonna be the leg that's gonna take me to Q12. That's the reason why I put a lot of time building them, right? But again, Ali said, as much as the time you spend to build your depth, your prioritize should be on your with more. Mm. If Yeah, your prioritize should be on your with more. You need personal momentum, because if you spend a lot of time with your depth, you're gonna fall into that management trap where you keep pushing them, you keep want them to be right instead of having more option to work with, is having more good candidate to work with. You have that management trap where you want them to be the best, so I think for a while I leave, you guys kind of work alone, because in here it says that the person who, okay, not talking about the things that they don't know and depend on you, but the one who need your time the least and learn to figure out how to do their stuff is gonna be the one who grow the most, right? So there have to be an interdependence in here. If they depends too much on you and just the basic thing like accountability or reminding about appointment or stuff like that, and they have to remind you, you have to remind them, then you cripple them, and they're not going to be the one that's strong in your team, or not. This is not their time yet. Yeah, man, you should read it. You guys should read this book. I think it's holding a lot of mindset in there.
What's the second trap?
Second trap is the
But man, we need more new blood coming in, man. We need more burning up and all this kind of stuff. uh so I think Tanaya, did you talk to her about the car?
Yeah, so she is taking actionable steps towards saving and kind of, yeah, taking steps in the right direction after our budget session. Um, but after our huddle play huddle with UConn, I didn't talk about the renting part, and also I didn't talk about the insurance part either. So that's something I need to follow up. But yeah, she is still saving for the car.
I would talk to Lily about this, but I think she's good to launch for now. I feel like David need to move on. Uh, you know, yeah, she definitely can launch. Uh, Beside the car part, she can launch. Um, Not Lauren yet. I don't feel like Lauren is ready. Uh, but Tanaya, I definitely think that she's good. She's ready. Um, and Jessica too. I don't know what happened with Jessica this day, but she literally MIA us a lot. Um,
yeah. I want to
but
ask your thoughts on that too. But
man, I'm so I think this is the time where uh how do I say, maybe we change our strategy a little bit where we launch people faster. I think David mentioned it the other day, right? Launch people faster. I was like, man, uh, Amy have that guy in the selection process with for 2 3 months, and he's already launched already. I never even see him around, so I never even see him like, not to put down or anything, but I don't know about that guy. I know that she had that guest a while ago, and they've been going through the selection process, but I haven't even heard the guy. Not that I want our quality to go down, but I feel like we just need those new blood keep coming in. This team, we don't have to learn about building people or keeping people yet. I feel like it's one of the things that if you are smart, you connect to your upline. They can do it for you instead of you just keeping it yourself. It costs you a lot of time. We need to focus on having more people, having more new blood coming in, and be smart. I actually really smart. How I told all of my team about Aaron, and right now I have more time, more personal time for my. Not that I will help Aaron back as much as I can too, but because we divide a role now, I have more time to do my stuff.
That was really smart. You've been
Yeah.
promoting Aaron a lot recently.
Uh-huh. So I I I promote Aaron and all the Vietnamese like my leg one. I promote Bao a lot too, so they can go up and Bao and Misa, and I know Misa is really busy. Or Tan or Sophia or anybody that I know their strength, so I just connect them up. Um, it saved me a lot of time. Um, recently, so I can have more time to be on my own.
That's B quadrant thinking, Jake. Good job.
Mm, yeah, and that's one thing. And the second thing is that I feel like our team hosting HQ a lot. I feel like lands could have go a lot more wider
Yeah.
if you have more time. Uh, you still hosting, but man, you see me at HQ. If anybody asks, then I answer. But if they don't, then a lot of time not because I don't want to help them or something, but I spend a lot of time on my phone sending message. Even when I'm there. After the meeting yesterday, I think I spent like 10 minutes talking to Crystal new launch, like one of the new launch. And then literally you just see me there on my phone send message. Because I think I'm so done. I don't want to keep being alone in SoCal anymore, man. I want to get more legs. I want to utilize all of my time. I can be, there just to kind of manage the team and stuff. But man, I want to be on my own a lot more. I want to, do my stuff and launch more legs. I don't want to get stuck anymore. What do you guys think?
Yeah, now I think of it, most of your team is in Texas. So you definitely need some more blood in California, so that you
Man,
that's lonely.
Either
yeah,
that or come move here and help me build Texas Empire.
Yo, that's another option.
man, yeah. Soon we'll see, but soon when I have more team there, I will come there.
Yeah.
Definitely when I have new legs there, I'm coming for sure.
Yeah, but I really like that you brought up the first trap, us babysitting the team too much, right?
Mm,
And I definitely felt like I have babysitted the team. I always give uh, structure is like in the back of my mind all the time, and I try
mm,
to make everything organized and at the same time delegate tasks. But when I delegate too much, it doesn't give my team the time and the opportunity to critical think themselves and to develop that list themselves in order for them to move forward. Like I'm just kind of just telling them what to do at this point. But I reflecting back from my relationship with Khanh in the very beginning, yeah, I I would set appointments on her calendar and then tell her 2 weeks before the meeting, expecting her to remember, right? And as a result, she did not remember, and the meeting fell through, and we have to reschedule. And that's when I learned, and that's when I grew, and that's when Jikan grew as well with the communication. So I think moving forward, I think I just need to let my team fall a little bit and let them get back up on their own.
like this, okay? The time where your team slow down, that's when the time that you can focus on your width.
Yeah,
Because if your
that's
team
where I
is
think
moving
I'm.
fast,
Mhm.
dude, David, you don't even have time for yourself, man.
Yeah, that's where I find myself now, where it's like Jessica's been sitting in the process for so long. She's doing school. She's all stressed out. Phoebe's being emotional. So the best answer now is like, well, now that I'm not doing so many things, I'm just gonna go focus on myself and go find other people, and you know that'll give them the time to grow. And if they fall, if they don't, that's either good or bad. But I can go find quality legs out there.
Yeah, I always think it like that. Anytime my team, they are busy with their stuff, like Phoebe or Jessica, they're busy with their life. Okay, let me go new lake. I have more time for myself. I think about the positivity instead of sitting there and complaining, oh, how come Phoebe's like this, or how come Jessica is so busy she cannot manage her time. Let her, take her time. Yesterday I have that habit nice, seeing Jessica coming in and coming out. I already know she's still good, but she's just busy with her life. Let her be there.
Yeah.
That's all yesterday I see Phoebe in the meeting smiling, bragging about her new hair. That's all I need to know. She's still doing fine. Let her deal with her life. I'm moving on.
Yeah. Mhm.
hmm you don't have to sit there and drag them to do the work. Why are you stressing all about that so much when your biggest leg is still out there and still waiting for you.
Mhm.
hmm
Yeah, especially once they prove that they're loyal to the team,
Mm.
but they just have stuff going on. Let them handle it.
Yeah, and let other people serve more. You don't have to be the one who serve all the time.
Mm.
So be smart about it. Uh, I serve as as much as I can, but I give because I felt like sometimes it's unfair. How come I serve all the time and other crossline doesn't serve? Man, they wouldn't have a bigger team than all of you guys in here. If you guys don't know, her team in Vietnam is like 5 people already. Over here, she have two strong legs going like 1,000 PV each person. So she herself is already 1,500 PV, bigger than any of us right here. Then why we stay in the dark and we have to be the one who do all the stuff? Give her more tasks. She's the one who have the voice. Just say that, oh, you're the one who have the the biggest team. You're the one who have the voice in here. I'm too small, so nobody, know or anything. Why you have to be the one who care about everything? See, you can talk to the upline, talk to their upline about that. Sometimes you have to learn to. It's how do I say? You have to find that balance in the middle where you serve just enough, not too much that take away your time, but still be there with the team. Have to find that balance in the middle. Yeah, because I know we are all good, we all server and stuff like that, but man, what's the point of running around when we don't even have a team, man? Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Mm. So that's like the underground like things. On the surface, yes, we have to promote that serving the team and stuff, right? But underground, learn to be smart, because I know that you guys don't feel good when you guys serving the team without having a team.
Oh, dude, ah,
That sucks.
kills me. It kills me
That's
every time.
that man, like even you guys serve the team, but you guys have that negativity in your head.
Yeah, I was looking at Lance yesterday. I didn't tell him, but as I was looking around, I didn't see Phoebe. I didn't see Jessica. However, Lance was still there and kind of messing with the the lights, and kind of organizing the chair formats. And I recognized and I saw all of that, and then I reflected on that and what we're talking about now. Serving, but at the same time, that takes up our time and going wider and going deeper. So uh, I noticed that just yesterday, actually.
Yeah. So Lance, you did the work, so you have the the voice to speak it up. You tell Lily that, oh, every meeting I only see myself doing it, or stuff like that. How come all the cost I don't do it? Just because we live where, that doesn't mean we have the responsibility to do tech all the time, because you're not 2 by 5 yet, right? So it's to say that I will do it, but I expect a lot more people to help me. Yeah, because you look at me there, meetings and stuff like that. Yesterday, like I hired away because I have to train and I haven't really repaired. So that's why I hire away. I let other people do it. Why? Because dude, I'm training right here. I already set up the tech over here, so don't expect me to run the whole meeting, because I already do my part and I already do an extra mile, set up all everything over here. So somebody need to step up, man, because it's your team in here too. Yesterday, barely anybody in my team. Texas team, that's it. Canada teams go with them already. So that's the reason why a lot of people step up yesterday. Yeah. So yeah, that's why. So all the leader they have to learn. They have to fail to learn because if they depends on me, and it's not fair for me, man. Yeah. So that's like the mind that you have to play because like I know that even though yeah we are in this business, but we have to be smart in our role too. Mm. Yeah. uh just small little things that uh you know we can improve a lot more. Man, David need more width, I need more width, Victoria need more width. Man, Lance definitely need more width,
I
man.
need more width, man. I need to get fat. Oh,
Man, I believe that I think every night, like every night before I go to my bed, I told myself that tomorrow I will find another person just exactly like me. I will find the one who looking. I'm so done with my team.
Six
Yeah,
like me. Six like me.
it's like
Six
me.
like me.
Yeah, and our team need new blood too. In
Mm.
the book says that the team need new bloods every month. If they don't have new blood, if they keep stuck with the old blood, man, it they will never grow.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah. Other than that, about Lauren, about Paul with his girlfriend. Yeah, let's meet her to see how it go. It's good that he already he show he confront us about his other half. Yeah, so we meet him. We'll meet her and we'll see how it happens. Uh, no, anybody in love usually they're like that. They are in their own world and they don't have their mind to do anything else.
Yeah.
So
I was
yeah,
thinking,
what about Nathan's girlfriend? Should we? What do you think the plan is with that?
Wow.
yeah.
What's in the air?
Bogo.
What's in the
So
air?
Nathan, our plan is to have him meet with Aaron.
Is Aaron coming down here anytime soon?
I don't think so.
I don't know, but
Just want to
I
have
wa-
a Zoom or something.
I told Aaron that if he can meet Nathan and he say yes because that person really need a person who talk about marriage, talk about family a lot, talk about girlfriend a lot. Man, Lance need to be think about family so that you can talk about that, man.
And we're too obsessed with that, man. Um, I gotta build
Is
business first.
dude, when you are at my age, which is the next year, you will think the same way too. That oh, I think about getting married, I think about settle down, I think about having house and having cars already, right? Yeah.
Not me. I'm gonna be a bachelor.
Ha! See, for how long?
I already spoken. Getting married soon.
When is soon?
In 20 years.
Okay. Chị, I have a question, chị. So Paul want to bring his girlfriend, no, to Lily workshop. I
Yeah.
was wondering, it's okay?
Yeah, go bring.
I
If
want to
Nate
see
can
if
bring,
his girlfriend can come to Willie's workshop.
You'll be over
yeah,
Zoom though.
Yeah, on Zoom, on Zoom.
if Nathan can bring too, that's
I
easy.
don't think he knows about it. I mean,
About Lily's work.
I think we mentioned it, but
Uh,
he never answered.
But I definitely I'm asking either Aaron or Tan to have a men night out.
Yeah, we definitely need a training.
We need to talk about that. All the girl already, Sophia already slapped us, so the guy need to be clarified on this, man.
Really? The girls already had this conversation.
About what?
Yeah, the other day when you guys went on sport, right?
Yeah.
The all girl gathering around. That's where Sophia slapped all of us, man.
Wow.
Yeah, so fun.
Yeah.
What you guys talk about?
secret.
First up.
Yeah, go to the main night and figure it out.
And yeah. Uh
Okay, I
but
recorded the whole thing.
Actually, I was eavesdropping, so
I left my phone in the room.
I was just waiting for you guys to tell us.
Or let you don't want to hear what Jay shared, Lens. Don't
Yeah,
listen.
I know.
I'm kidding.
what do you know?
I know a lot of stuff.
Okay.
I have a
So
secret agent.
so 10 midnight out, right? That we need to schedule. Nathan meet with
Aaron.
um,
Yeah, and how do we facilitate the launching for tonight? Should I just go about, or when should I like officially?
Wait, so are we now contacting Lily, Aaron and Lily for that, or are we still contacting Val for launching?
Oh yeah.
I think Val.
that's something that I need to clarify with them, but I will talk to them about that.
Yeah, it's
But
kind of confusing.
yeah, it's kind of confusing too. But I will talk to Bao about that. Or and Lily about launching Tanaya. It's not a good idea to have her stay in the process for so long either.
Yeah.
In that case, should I push Jessica to launch too, or no? Just leave her.
Mm, I don't know if she's ready or
I asked her. She asked a question about it, and I told her, it's really up to you. If you feel like you're ready to launch, let me know, and I'll try my hardest to get a offer call scheduled for you. But if you don't tell me to, then I don't know if you want to launch.
Len, is she moving down next year, month,
I haven't
semester?
talked to her about it. Like I said, I'm letting her focus on school. I don't want to bother her with all that kind of stuff because she needs to graduate. That's first things first. If she doesn't graduate, then she stays there for another year.
yeah. I want to do it like if you guys go back and listen to the audio 66866.
I listened to
break.
it so many
I'll
times,
do it.
Yeah, classic.
but it's so hard for me to
So
understand. I still,
so
I still don't even know what 66866 means. I get the mindset behind it, but I don't know the actual technique behind it.
so which mean that okay for right now, let's put six people that you think that about to launch in. So they are probably in around follow-up one, right? So in the CD, they said that you launch six people and you be able to find 2 to 3 legs that you can run with, right? In here, we want our launch to be a little bit more quality. So we can say that let's put 6 people that finish follow-up one already, and they start doing the work already. And in there, you will find 2 to 3 people who you're gonna run with, and they will for sure to be a good launch for you. Though in the end, you probably may end up launching 6, but in there, for sure that there's 2 to 3 legs that gonna run a lot fast with you. And then at the same time, you also find another 6 people gonna be in follow-up one that after follow-up one again. So that's the first 6, right? Find 6 people, you launch probably 2 or 3 of them, and or you can launch all, but you know that not all of them gonna run fast, right? So you find 2 to 3, right? And then you find another batch of 6, where you launch 2 to 3 of them, and you find a batch of 8, you launch 2 to 3 of them, and then you find another 6, another 6. So that's how much you're ready. That's like you're gonna roughly end up from 10 to 15 legs, and you can run all the way to EDC with those legs.
Oh, so that's what that means.
What? That's like finding a lot. Have 6 potential launches. In that you have 2 to 3, and then from there, put another 6 in follow-up one, and then find another batch of 8, then find another batch of 6, then find another batch of another 6. Did I understand that right?
Yeah, I think that's it.
The heck?
Wow, I didn't get that.
You guys listen to this so many times, you don't listen. You don't understand.
No, I listened to it. I'm like, I'm gonna understand it this time. I can't catch. I catch the mindset behind launching the people, which is part of the audio. but the actual technique of it, I'm just like, where's the six, the six, the eight, and the six, and the six? I don't get it. But I get it now. That makes sense.
Yep. So our goal is our whole group in here is that okay, so cross out whoever you have already because that's like the last batch that we have. uh I don't know if you want to count Alex or not, but Alex, it's just count as the last batch, but the new batch that we're gonna be putting in. So we're gonna be putting in our goal for our leg is putting in 6 people who's gonna be finishing follow-up one. Yeah. And they do the work and they have, you know, we have PV kicking in from them. Uh just whether they run or they not, it really depends on them. But you know, uh we need to find a strong one. I'm so sick of just waiting for the weak one when we all have a lot of potential. Because when we wait for them, I don't know how about you, but I feel like we get weaker. We get weaker a lot. We could have been a strong one, but we get weaker because we depends on the our legs. So man, a lot of people they compliment David, man, David, you're good and stuff like that. But sometimes we look at our team again, I'm like, uh, what happened to David team, right? How come it's like this? It's because you stay with the weak one instead of going out there and find a strong one like you. So they having their time, it's okay. We go out there, we have our time then. Man, I want to find another Neil who do 800 PV last month.
Just
Uh,
confirmed, John and Emmanuel are ready for board plan next week, and I think they have potential.
Man, one is from networking and one is Lisby.
Yeah,
Networking, or where you
yeah.
from here?
I was walking to my car, and then John, he was wearing a suit, and I was like, "That's a beautiful suit. Where'd you get it?" Because at the time I also had like a button down, and I had like some slacks on as well. I was like, "Where'd you get that?" And he was talking, and I was like, "Oh, that's very beautiful." I'm actually on my way to a business meeting right now, but I really like the way you dress. How does it sound if we exchange contacts? I'll give you a little bit more information what I do. Maybe you'd be interested, right? And
Mm.
then from there, he read both books, still humble, still communicative. So I think he has some potential. I really like talking to him. He's very humble. He is an international student
Oh, from where?
from Africa, but I forgot which region, which specific country in Africa.
Dang. How is he planning to stay back?
What happened?
How, if he's a international student, how is he
Oh,
planning to stay back?
so he received a full ride scholarship to uh, TCU.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
and so his food, his housing, all of that's taken care of. So he's just kind of going about academics. And if he gets good grades and he maintains everything, he's in good standing.
Oh, Jay got full ride. Tracy got full ride. They still struggling of staying back.
Yeah, I haven't asked, but with Emmanuel, my list B, old friend from high school, he's in NorCal actually.
Whoa. Wow.
Yeah,
Right.
he's in NorCal, and Jikan, she said that uh, if he shows potential, she'll go up there and meet him. Yeah, and also I have good relations with Jeff and Stella, and they said they really want to help me with a candidate up there. So maybe I'll introduce Emmanuel to them. So
Yeah.
fun things are happening, but at the same time, I need to send more messages because guess what? I didn't send any messages yesterday.
What?
I just did my AM, just did the presentation and went to sleep.
And I did not really went networking yesterday, but I will go today. I go and I rock the stage today, man. Yeah. But what did I say? For John, it's just a question that I think you should ask John. How is he planning to stay back? Because not if he just focus on academic, it's not gonna work. Because a lot of people like, uh, I know that person they graduate from UC Berkeley or UC Davis, as an engineering, keeping his grade up like 3.5 or 4.0, but they still really struggling staying back. Mm. Even me too. That path of staying back is really struggling for me. So I think you should ask him, how is he planning to stay back. Uh, I don't think we should record this. Can we pause for a moment? Okay.
Resume the Zoom.
Okay. So usually, what do you guys think is the framework of follow-up one?
Actually, I have the journal with me. I can go get it. BRB.
Yeah, go man.
Chị ơi, in the meantime, do you know when is Lily landing in Dallas?
If you cannot contact Lily, please contact Aaron. I think
Yeah.
he will.
Oh, I need to contact her. 'Cause I contact Lily several times, but I think she's busy.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the rule of thumb. If you cannot contact Lily, you can contact Aaron,
Thanks, Aaron.
and Aaron will contact Lily for you. So
Yeah.
is that, oh, you cannot contact Lily, contact Khan. Khan will contact Lily for you.
Yeah. I can do my follow-up ones now. Because I took notes.
Mm.
So how I observed you, how'd you do it is one, you kind of talked about Amway. What is it? Right? And then you kind of made sure that they understood it's one, the main manufacturer, product services,
Mm.
kind of give them a clarification of what Amway is. And then later on in the meeting, you talk about BWW compared it to, you distinct them, but after you kind of just ask, why'd you come back? Or, why this opportunity? What are your thoughts? How do you feel? What have you learned? What is your why? Just kind of how I see you do it. You don't just dive into the framework, right? You kind of talk about them first. You address red flags. You talk about concerns. You get to know them, and you build them up, right? And then from there, you start talking about the framework once you're satisfied and once you addressed everything that you want to. So then we go into, the three ways of making money: cash back, cash flow, cash cow. And I really like how you explain each one. For example, cash back, shopping habit, right? Just switching it. Number two, cash flow, retail margin, performance bonuses. You have referrals, prosumers, customers,
Mm.
essentially different ways you can cash flow. And then lastly, you talk about cash cow, financial independence. And then you kind of illustrate how you can teach other people to do the same thing and create an asset for yourself, right? So those are the three main, things that you talk about right after. One, you kind of address the candidate. Two, you talk about what Amway is. Three, you talk about different ways to make money. And then from there, you talk about, width versus depth. You talk about profitability versus security. And from there, you talk about retail margin, performance bonus, differential bonus. At the same time, explain to them what everything means, right? And you give the example. For example, Alex and Lauren, you drew a couple legs under them, and from there you kind of help them understand this is what it means to go wide, and at the same time this is what it means to go deep, and what is the benefit for you. From there, you can talk about different structures, the evolution, 2x5, 3x10, 4x25, and a general guide in how they should build their business, a strong business with a strong foundation. From there, we talk about what Platinum is, requirements, Q12, how much revenue they need to produce, PV, what is PV, how many people you need, standards with PV, right? And then from there, you dive into a lot of other things in part two, in our because you divided the meeting in two meetings. Um, and in
Okay.
the second meeting, same thing. But before I dive into the second meeting, like, what are your thoughts so far?
So you are right. Most of the things you literally just take down the one that I said, right? So uh I want to recap a little bit so that you guys can get what the main idea that David just said. So if you look closely, whenever I go into any meetings, I want to ask about their why, their reason, why they're coming back. Because I make a mistake back then where I did not do it. And oh, so noisy. So I make a mistake where I do that, and in the end, that person turned out to be very process focused, which mean that they are, they're not willing to do the things that they need to do right now. But they're like, oh, I think I still have more, a lot of time. I can go out there and I can experience a lot more before I come back and seriously commit into this. And that was, from that point, and I start to address about the why, it's already kind of a little bit late, because that person already had the mindset that, oh, you know I want to take a step back, I want to be lazy a little bit, I want to explore more. So I feel like it's better if you can say it before that, right? It's like how with Alex, right? I realized that his why is not something that urged him to do it right now, because if he say that it's something that really important to him, then how come he's still being lazy every day? How come he still act the way he is right now, right? So if you don't make it clear in beforehand, then whatever you address him, it doesn't make sense. Why should he change right now, right? So I always coming into a follow-up, address a little bit harder about the why. Sit down, and because you have a reason why to talk about the why now, right? You have, now they know about the company, now they know about how potential, how big it is. Then we have the reason why we can talk about the why and stuff, right? And then we set the stage for them that, oh, today is follow-up one. Mm, and stuff like that. So follow one is we can talk about this and that, set the stage, or you are at step 4, because a lot of people asking me, oh, what step I am on. I don't even know what step am I on. I feel kind of lost in the selection process, right? So I want to tell them that. Why you smiling? I know David back then, he told me that. Uh,
And I was lost. I didn't even know where I was.
yeah, so that's why if I can tell them, then it's gonna be so clear for them to know, okay, where am I at. And so usually I would talk about so Amway first, right? I would talk about Amway, and I would talk about what I call so explain to them again, okay, how does it connect to household goal, how does it connect to uh network marketing in the Beef 21C, right? So usually we have this slide that talk about it. We can change it, or you guys, if you guys want, you guys can keep it. This slide where it talk about, this is uh, what is network market. This is network marketing, right? E-commerce. This is e-commerce, right? And then yeah, they talk about another concept, household goal, where you change your shopping habit, right? And there's 3 type of cash that are be able to be available if you do the household goal part. So that's where you talk about, so Amway manufacturer, what it is, what products in here, the 3 type of cash that they is available in here. And usually the cash count, the last cash, is that's where I talk about, okay, 7,500 PV. So 7,500 PV, if you yourself, you earn approximately 55 to 60K per year. Emerald, you earn about this much. Diamond, you earn about this much, right? Tell them, let them know, okay, what is, uh, some of the potential income, and then start to break down, okay, then how do you get 7,500 PV, right? I feel like I need to refine it a lot because I don't think I write about what is PV in here. And also this part, um, I want to change it a little bit. Last time I did it for Alex. So I want to upgrade our standard to 100, 150, or 300. And I also want the part of 600 PV too. Because when I talk to Alex about, okay, 300, but you can actually do more. A lot of people be able to do more. So everything is in your control. If you be able to improve yourself and you do 600 PV, then you only need how many people? You need 15 people
Mhm.
to actually, reach 7,500. So which means that if you willing to improve yourself, you improve the quality of the person in your team, quality of your team, you'll be able to reach platinum faster. So for example, if us for 150 PV, each person, it took us 50 people in 2 years or 3 years to reach platinum. So if with the same amount of year, 50 people, but each of us improve ourselves to do 600 PV, then how much PV is that? 600 times 50, 30,000 PV a month.
Sure.
Yeah, that's with that PV, no matter what your pin is, I think your income would range around 150 or to 200 if you have the right structure too. Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
So I don't want anybody to come in and just be limit themselves with 600 PV, or because I see a lot of team they be able to do more. So why we have to limit a lot of talents in our team just to do less? Yeah. How to generate PV, switch, share, duplicate.
I don't think this is the slides you used for Alex, right?
I did use for Alex.
Oh, that's wow.
Full of one contract. Yeah, yeah.
I have a question. Now, this is just a thought I had way back when I was a candidate. When you're connecting Amway to household gold concept, and you know how they mention the miners and then the people who supply the miners, right? The retail stores. I had this thought in my head a long time ago, and I feel like a candidate probably will have that thought too, is that in Amway, what if Amway is the retail store providing materials for people mining gold? As in, people come into this business and they have the idea that they're going to strike gold, right? And Amway is simply just supplying them.
What do you mean by that?
So, like I said, it's just going back to that initial first story of Household Gold Book, where, like I said, the people who made the money were the people who were mining, or not mining, sorry, the retail stores.
We're the miners.
And we will be the miners, right? In terms of like
IBOs.
And Amway's, like I said, it's a really, really like bad way to think about Amway. It's obviously not true, right? But what would be a good way to cover that objection? Because it makes sense technically.
It does make sense. And it could be true too.
So if we are the miner and Amway is the group that we mining. Okay, that's a good comparison. What do you think?
Let's
I
see.
don't know. I never really gave it that much thought, but I had it back then, and I never thought about it until now. Because when we talked about connecting Amway to Household Gold, I was like, oh yeah, I had that thought a long time ago. But
Well, I think we could then talk about employment. We can talk about different things, what they're already in, right? For example, your boss
Mhm.
provides you the work. However, uh, however, there's different ladders, different positions, there are different hierarchies, and you think you can reach this and this and this,
Mm.
but in reality, it takes a lot of years. And in addition, there's favoritism that goes on, right? So everything in life, it could theoretically fall into this household gold concept. It's just the way you look at it. And I believe that mindset is really differentiates someone who has a victim mindset versus a victor mindset,
Mm.
because the people who think this way has a victim mindset, whereas people who has a victor mindset believes Amway is just a platform that provides us the opportunity in which we could diversify our income and potentially replace our full-time income. Like, what are your thoughts on that? That's just off the top of my noggin.
Yeah, definitely. That's a way for you to answer it.
I never
It's hard for you to compare Amway with a gold mine. Why? What is the risk if you join the Amway?
None. Almost little, very little. It's just like what, $62.
Yeah, it's not that you're gonna lose you're gonna lose your family, you're gonna lose your job, you're gonna lose all of the money or anything like that. It's just you're gonna lose a little bit of your time and a little bit of your money if you're coming in.
Mm.
So which mean that it's hard for you to compare that. Oh, Amway is just like a gold mine. Why? Because you literally can make money on your first day of doing the business already. So you can actually get the result in your first day already. Because if you talk about the gold mine, it's really limited in resources. Mm. But in here, are we limited in resources? No, the word is 8 billion people around here. Man, if Amway is last to 60 years, right? And there's still people growing up being 16, turning 18 every year. There's still kids being born every second. Then I don't think we are lack of any resource compared to a gold mine where we have to keep digging for those resources to come out. We are not lacking of resource. I know people out there, anybody I meet, probably they should use shampoo, probably they should use toothpaste, probably they should use home care, house care, skin care, health care. So we don't lack of those resources that we can build our business. And as if you compare to a gold mine where, man, is you don't even know where can we get result. We keep digging with the hope that we be able to find somebody. And there's a lot of risk. You can get like disease, you can you can die because of what, not having enough food, or too tired you die, or too desperate, or anything that there's a lot of risk involved in there. So if I mean, when you are if a person asks that question, I told them to really compare with me. What is it that what do you think we the same as gold mining? How are we the same? And hear from there. And that's where I sit down and I explain to them, and I also talk about victim and victor mentality,
Mhm.
like David too. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah. It, so when they ask a question, I always ask them to try to answer it yourself or try to compare it yourself before I move forward. Mm. What's your thought?
Yeah, you're right. Right, 'cause as a gold miner, you have little to no chance, and or the probability of you finding gold is very low. Right, and that's depending on location and all that kind of stuff. Whereas in the business, even though Amway is supplying us quote unquote miners, right? We're not mining gold. We're just going out there. We're just being powered by an opportunity. to go out there and create work where there's opportunity everywhere, rather than in a deep dark cave looking for gold and rivers and stuff like that.
I never thought of that question. That was a great question.
Mhm.
That was off the dome too. So if a candidate would approach me with it, I'll just hit them with what I just hit y'all earlier.
And I, I used to think that, man, when you come in here and you just sell products, then you're not gonna make a lot of money. So you have to be in here and you have to be passive income in order for you to have a lot of money and stuff, in order for the opportunity to be worth it. But then I was questioning, oh, how come, you remember Jessica sharing yesterday night in page? She said, oh, I just signed up a new IBO under me as a prosumer. So she's good coming in and use the products. And I was like, huh, there's still a lot of people like that. Who they just want to use the products and they want to make money just like that. Right? They don't need passive income. They just want extra money coming in every month. That's already satisfied them. I've been putting it down a lot. You hear me saying that, oh, I'm coming here for passive income. I'm coming here not just to sell product, but a lot of people still coming here and they just want to sell products to make extra income, because the 10% of money that you actually get in here and also the cash back that you can never get anywhere outside here. Because outside there, if you sell shampoo or toothpaste, you never get commission. You don't get commission, right? If you sell what high ticket items, after that quota, what come after that quota will be your commission. William selling phones and his commission is literally like 2% or less every phone that he moved. So
Yeah.
in here, if we have like 10% plus the cash back, bro, we already have a lot of money compared to a lot of people in here. It's like 10. I think there was a time that 10 talk about this. Is it worth it to make extra income in this business? Yes, because the money you earn is actually a lot more than a lot of people. They may compare with what drop shipping, bro. The drop shipping you do from A to Z. You make money, but do you do from A to Z? You would work like 18 hours per day.
Just look at Tracy, bro.
Yeah,
Each other.
look at Tracy. She's not even full time. See? So is it worth it, man?
I don't even know what Tracy does.
She did drop shipping. It's like me too. I did it with her. Man, like every day, 40 to 50, uh 40 to 50 bucks coming in. That's like the minimum, man. That's not even a lot. Like I barely even like get anything from this. It's not even worth the time that I'm spending to unpacking, packing, and shipping and all this kind of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, oh, guess what? One of my ex IBO did it too. So
Really?
we are in the same company doing drop shipping, but I didn't know.
I
And she
did that
told,
for Alibaba.
Oh yeah.
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 The Shopify store.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I remember you mentioned that.
Yeah. I did that a long time ago.
Yeah. But you know, yeah. I the moment I start to be open mind, trust me, I this group, like we start to find whatever way for us to have that passive PV coming in. It can be come from a prosumer, right? A prosumer can be your leg too. A prosumer can make PV for you, right? Or it can be from anywhere. If Jessica have 1 to 2 prosumer a month, I don't believe that, throughout the whole year we cannot even get one prosumer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Prosumer, man,
Does that count for the structure though?
it does. So the reason why we talking about structure is it because prosumer, even though they make PV for you, but if they don't have a team, then there's no duplicate. There's no leadership, right? It's just them selling
Tanya?
products. Huh?
Dang,
Yeah.
Tanya?
Man, she coughed like
You okay?
man.
She's
But
coughing on TV. That's what it is.
Charlie and T, remember them? They have 3 legs of persumer. So it's up to you whether you want to count or not. For me, I don't count because I want an HTP leg where they can duplicate me. They can go out there, launch people, build a team. Uh, if you want, you can count, but I don't want to count.
Hmm.
Yeah, because honestly, those prosumer, I will have to take care of them eventually. Uh, right? It's not that they can do everything by themselves, or there's no leadership, or there's no duplication. They just coming in and sell products. That's it. Yeah, but yeah, uh, you guys good for this one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay lah.
Yes, chị.
We maybe we can revise the this a lot more.
Should we
Maybe I
make
can use.
slides for follow-up one, like individual, or do you want us just to use this a common slide?
Let's remake the slide on Canvas.
I'm on it.
Uh,
Don't worry, I got you.
Oh yeah.
yeah, so to make it and then but this is the slide that I make like real quick. So it's honestly I don't know why it looks not beauty, not fancy, you know.
Chị, if you want, we can like each get like a portion and work together.
Yeah, you guys can have the access to that Canvas slide and then work together.
Yeah, help you.
For me, I like doing it in my style, you know? So with dividing it up, I don't know, for some reason I'm not comfortable with that. I would much rather do the entire thing myself and just have my own style, the same way I do my process appointments.
Yeah, if you want, you can do it for yourself and your team.
Because I know
So
the way Lance would do it would be kind of catered to, you know, how he would explain things, right? Because that's what Lance is great at. But for me, maybe I'll be great at something else.
I just want to have a universal one.
Okay.
You guys can have, let's make a universal one and then you guys can copy it and
Yeah, I mean
put
just
the
the
things that you
framework.
want, put the things that you want in there, yeah.
Mhm.
And then have for your team because if you don't because Phoebe, when Phoebe talking to David and she got confused, or when Gemini like talking to you guys and they got all confused. I don't want that to happen. I want we to have a universal one where I can send it to anybody who need it, and then you guys can add on the things yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Basically, like I said, a skeleton, a framework for everybody to base off of.
Yeah, we all have different styles.
Yeah. Oh my God. So, do you see any challenge in changing our buying habit? Uh, we can.
I like this slide.
Yeah, you can ask the question. I ask the question. Most of the time, talk about Dido. What is Dido and stuff? Budgeting. Maybe we can add a link of budgeting in here so that they can click on it and then
Are we gonna
they
be
can.
sending these slides to candidates? No, right?
No,
No.
but if any of your team, when they do the slide and they need a budgeting, they can just click on it instead of asking you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Noise.
business owner. Nice, good. So cover about sellings and all this kind of stuff. That's for Amway.
This is
Already.
exciting.
And then you cover about BWW, right? You cover about the expectation.
Mhm.
Yeah. So this is when you look at this, you start break it down. I want to fix a little bit on this slide. But you break it down. Daily habit, monthly habit, yearly habit. You break it down. Symbol. The standard.
Salutations, Jade.
Yeah. And then the duplication. right? Profitability and longevity. Uh, yeah, this is basically just to summarize it about everything. Uh, the application.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
This is the comparison of if you do 150 versus 300,
Mm-hmm.
and but you do it so duplicate to 50 people, right? But so after each year, one is 7,500, one is 15,000, right? But I want to do it with 150, 300, or 600. Yeah, our team standard,
Nice.
time budgeting, and the last one is just the faces.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just the faces.
I can already
So
picture putting my signature on these on this presentation where
yep.
I can already picture what I'm gonna rearrange.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of things in here I rearrange afterward because I feel like I mean it's good you put it in here, but sometimes it's kind of unnecessary. I don't really say it all of it, so we can redo it for ourselves. Back then I did when I was just first doing it. I
Mm,
go through every slide, but slowly I cut it down.
mm.
Yeah, because I kind of know okay what exactly I want to cover after follow-up one.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Also, there's something important that I played huddle with Aaron about, upgrading our team. So with BSM Pro, there's an option where we can have 3 people on an account,
Mm-hmm.
and it'll be $66 instead of 200 something dollars.
Mm-hmm.
How does that sound?
Yeah.
And with the audios, we can systemize, what we'll send to each person at every single step.
Mm. Um, let's see if you have one, Victoria have one. Uh, let's see if who um I can divide it for more. Because Jay and Lance doing it with me. So let me see if I can
You
find
guys
another.
already have it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Victoria, we're gonna have to systemize things.
Catch up,
We're gonna
bro.
catch up. We're gonna catch up.
Tracy tell me she wanna go
And
to BSM Pro.
BSM so good, guys.
Oh, now you tell us? Now?
Yeah. But let me check with Aaron to see if there's anybody that we can divide to.
Chị Tracy tell me she might want it.
Ooh.
She did it with Gan and Tram.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah.
she asked me 2-3 days ago.
Yeah, they did it yesterday.
Yeah,
Okay.
because honestly, what I'm paying to do is just audio tape as many CDs as I can and then go back to regular.
Nah, I feel like it's better if you do the thing more. Because if you do it and later on they will do the same thing, and a lot of them would complain that oh we don't have to pay for that. Let's just use the audio tape that David did it for us.
Mm.
Speaking of which, I've been
Yeah.
wanting to do this for a long time, but I haven't gotten around to doing it. I want to make a Google Drive for our entire team so we all have the same resources going in. We have all same access to that kind of stuff. I feel like
Yep.
it's not to say that it's not systemized yet per se, but there's no common place for everybody to go to for our team specifically.
I think only for leader
Yeah, it's for-
because even for Phoebe and Jessica, they're not even core HTTP yet to have that kind of access. They're gonna take it for granted.
I don't even have the access. I was mad. I think you have to be like 2x5 in order to access that.
I create my own. I create my own folder too.
Yeah, I want to create one. I was already thinking of this actually. I was
on
gonna.
the same wavelength, bro.
Mhm.
So we can have a KTR. Google Drive.
I think I already kind of have like a system of like, oh, like if they're after work planning, what should we send already? So yeah, I'll send it to David and then or Victoria team, and Victoria team can see if there's any way.
Yeah,
For me, I do Google Doc,
Yeah.
but we can do Dropbox or Drive. I think Drive takes more space. That's why I do Google Doc, which has like links, so it takes less space.
what I'm thinking about is making a universal one, but at the same time, each of our team has one catered to, how you guys do process.
Yeah, that's fine.
Uh,
The thing with Google Drive that's good is you can edit who has access to it.
yeah. Google Drive. We can do that. What did I say? Yeah. I'm that's for the whole team. But I'm thinking about having an extra one just for the leader. Because I want to post up. Because in YouTube you can post a video that you guys can see, but
Recording, yeah.
I cannot post recording. I cannot post
Wow.
recording up there. So that's why I want to have a place where we can all post.
Oh, that's why you try to post the recording of the networking, right? But you can't.
Yeah, I can.
Recording training, networking training.
Or I think Facebook doesn't allow that either. No recording.
Yeah. How should we do that? How to upload video?
Searching. I can upload video but not recording. So David have tons of recording, but we cannot post it up
Onto
or
Google
save it.
Drive.
Like from Zoom or from Facebook.
Actually, we
Like
can
I
do
like
it on Google Drive, but you think it's kind of limited.
Oh yeah, we'll probably need to buy gigabytes
Well,
worth of
oh yeah, because
memory.
okay, so you're saying you can't load it to YouTube.
It-
Wait, I was
it-
able to load live streams to YouTube.
Live stream the picture, but if it doesn't have pictures, if it's like only MP3, then you cannot do it.
Wow.
wow, look at the money. Reach.
Because
Wow, look at Jade.
Jay would always ask me to upload like we did Lily's training onto YouTube.
Wow, Jade, that's amazing.
And then if it's just a link for YouTube, then we can just create a document with like things and post them into the
Korean
Drive.
barbecue on Jade tonight.
No. Enough for David. David eat too much.
We'll see. I'm thinking about what is it? The SoundCloud. But I don't know.
SoundCloud, Jay.
There's a limit. If we
And we will put on Spotify. Listen to recording.
No, I want to do that low key. Like in the future, when we have like 10 podcasts, we have like our own podcast profile on Spotify. Access.
We'll be partying with those music, man.
According to the podcast.
And KTR has like that the watermark in the beginning of the song. It's like KTR.
Kitty on the mic. And then it's just Tan's podcast after.
Oh, that sounds excited, man. And one day I have my own podcast, just sitting there and just talk.
And she always starts with, "Hi guys."
And then she's like,
How are you guys
what are your
doing?
thoughts?
Awesome. It's awesome.
Okay, sweet. Can't wait to start doing follow-up ones. Start pumping out these candidates.
Yeah.
Yeah, popping out more candidates, right?
Mm.
Popping out more.
But at the same time, maintain standard.
After follow-up one, if you guys are smart, I think you guys should introduce your candidate to a lot more people. Ask Aaron or ask Lily or ask different people if you can connect to them, because so that they can help you cover the objection or any
Right.
slack that we have, rather than just doing it yourself.
Question. So now that we're technically going to be learning how to do follow one by ourselves, when is a good time to involve upline? Do we just huddle play huddle? That's how we involve you guys, or do we connect in a separate meeting, or how does that work?
Involve as in update, or involve as in having us to go in?
Cool. Because in my mind, I don't know what involved really means.
Mm.
It either have your upline do the entire meeting for you, or just huddling, updating them at the same time, maybe having a separate meeting so that you guys can meet each other. Is that what
If I remember
Yeah.
correctly from way back in my process, what they did was they just set up a meeting with me and Aaron. And so
okay.
So, yeah, for me, it's like updating and HPHing with Khan. And if I feel like I could not do it just because that's a problem I could not relate to, or I feel like I could not handle that candidate, or I feel like I need someone to, I guess, edify me or like have that kind of posture, then I'll invite Khan in.
mm,
I know that right now it's kind of is for us it's like a tough position where we don't know what to do. Um, or where should we be involved them in? Okay, think like this. Okay, let's just be a little bit smart that involve them quick, and not when we have a bigger team, then we can involve them less. That's what I do. I always, even though that I have a team like this, but I low key stay humble and I low key complain a lot. Why? Because I want to get the attention, and every time I need help, they will help me more because they think that I cannot do it. But it's just simply because, if I can involve them, then why not?
Yeah, it sounds like Julian, right?
Yeah. So I do my part, and follow up one is just a framework. So basically, you come in, you do the framework. So all I need is somebody who tell a story, somebody who can address problems, somebody who can see the problem for me. So I still low key asking around a lot of people coming in to do that for me, because why not, right? So it will be it save us a lot of time. They get to know different people, have different reference point coming in. I don't think we should stay in too independent, or up until when we like 10 people or 20 people. If you're smart, just involve as much as possible
Cool.
coming in. Yeah.
Got it.
Mm-hmm. So
Or okay,
what?
can you say it again? When we have a small team involved as much as we can, and then when we have big team involved less, is that what you say?
Yeah, you guys not even 5 people, right? So why we have to be so independent from upline, or independent so much from all the cost line who can come in and help us, right?
Yeah, I feel like especially for other upline, I feel like we've been working just with Khan, but we can leverage so many other upline and they can see our blind spot. Because I don't want to put like Khan down or anything, but we cannot let any upline us our limit,
Yeah,
like
of
because
course, some of the big one will deny you. But if you can ask, the people who interest in your team the most is Tran, is uh is Aaron's, is me, is Lily.
I'm gonna ask
So
Phil.
yeah, Phil
I'm
probably
gonna,
not gonna be in.
I'm
Man,
gonna ask Kenny.
can you
yeah,
actually do it for you? Yeah.
can he build dream for you, build a lifestyle for you?
came all the way to Kenny house, man. Why not?
Yeah.
So
I feel like
no. Hmm?
oh, I feel like if we have a monthly like gathering with Kenny, and each of that time we bring new candidate, it's gonna be big momentum for us.
Why don't we
It's like
do big hangout with Kenny once a month?
because upline very unpredictable.
I know, but like, why don't we like let him know that we're doing that? That way, if he's available, we can maybe have a gathering at his place, or he can join us from whatever we're doing at that time.
Yeah, and kind of promote incentives. Imagine free sushi every single month,
Okay.
and free
See, for
boba,
you?
free Starbucks,
For Kenny.
free shoulder rub.
Oh.
Who clean your house
Yeah,
for you?
because all those candidates that are qualified for the big hangouts are going to be follow-up 1 and above.
Yeah, a little bit from my team.
So that will be good chance.
I think that could be an idea, but we don't need to tell Kenny that. Just like whenever we need, then we ask
Wow.
them.
We'll ask him, hey, on the eighth, this day of the month, we plan on doing this.
Yeah, we cannot do that. It's kind of
Oh, Tanya, congratulations on breaking 1500. Oh, wow.
Crickets.
I just asked Tanya if she can share because she's like the master in connecting with upline.
Yo, Tanya,
Yeah.
congratulations
Any
on your recent
goal?
PV.
Yeah.
Congratulations,
And
Tanya.
Thank you. Remember to congratulations to Hallie too, okay?
No problem. I was already gonna do that.
Nah, man, I'm mad at Haley, bro.
Really?
She's pointing out all the stuff I leave outside, man. Say, who's it this? Like,
I'll
God.
congratulate her for you, Lance.
I can't even leave a jacket out there, dude.
It was really hard to achieve 1000 PP though.
and is it
I know Haley's amazing, right?
Yeah. She's my best out downline ever.
She's incredible.
Okay, so what you guys have problem with connecting with upline?
Yeah.
or-
We don't know when or how.
or because if it's hard if you ask Kenny for like like every month just to hang out. Yeah. So how
But to you guys, they send me private message. Oh, next time come to Texas and I take you around.
why don't upline tell us that but they tell you that, man?
I don't know. What did you guys do though?
What?
Do we cook for him like how you cook for him?
Oh yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna be handling the shoulder rubs. I'm good at that. I'll make him relax.
I'll get him deals from Best Buy. He'll love me.
So,
And Tanya or Tanaya, she works at Academy now, so throw him deals, coupons, left and right.
okay, so I want to ask you guys a question that.
Ask
so-
us a question.
So for you guys, what is upline for you? Like the relationship between you guys and your upline?
What's our relationship?
Yeah.
We're besties.
How often you guys
Dude,
talk?
speaking of Kenny, he just messaged our chat.
what?
Dang, he said, if you guys want to stop by our hotel tomorrow morning for some beautiful selfie and enjoy the water park views. And he said, oops, wrong group. Hope to see you next year.
I don't think it's wrong. And
Yeah, it's not. It's not.
I don't even have a group with Kenny and Nini. I just text them private. Like directly. But I mean, how you guys, because if David, you said that you treat your downline like besties. So how often you hang out with them, or how often you talk to them, or usually what bestie usually do with each other, you know? Bestie usually hang out and talk and call and do whatsoever.
I know, I do that.
You do that? With
Yeah,
who?
with my team.
No, with your upline with Kenny and Nini.
With Kenny and Nene, man, they love me.
Yeah, so why you have problem connecting with them?
Yeah, you see, this is a new idea. I didn't say I have trouble. It's just introducing the idea, you know?
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So excuse my clothes. What is my clothes at home? Is create
At home, you don't live at HQ or you don't live at Tan's house?
No, this is our house. We split the money equally. It's not 10 house, guys.
Oh.
Yeah, but I feel kind of the most comfortable sending message with this kind of clothes. Okay, so for me, I said I don't know, but for me, my upline's like sister, brother and sister. So
Mm.
I talk to them. I share with them a lot of things, even they really busy and they not really, answer me back. But I send them like it's like a normal thing. I don't make it a big deal like they are God or something. So I think this is why they really comfortable hang out with me.
Mhm.
And they even offer me to hang out with them. So last time they've been to California and I don't know why they text me, but they text me like, though you have any place that you want to take us, you want to bring us down there and walk around. And then that's how we went to Monterey. We went to like a village there, and we hang out for 4 hours there. And we take a lot of photos.
Wow, though. That's amazing.
So in the beginning, you take the initiative to ask them out.
No, I didn't ask them out. No, I didn't. They asked me. So they do like a night out for 2x5 or 2 legs and above in San Jose, and I just went there and I told them in the next morning I can cook something for them.
2x5. 2x5.
Yeah, and I text them when they want to have breakfast or when they want to eat, and I can bring the food over. And then they text me, oh, I want to go here and there to take photo as well, but I didn't know where to. But Nini didn't know where to go, so she asked me, how about I bring food over and then we go together, then I can take photo for them. And I showed them my photo too for Tan and Sophia wedding. If you don't know, I took the photo too, the wedding photo.
Wow. Okay, though. I see you.
And I don't know, that is the not first time me and
That's
Kenny
amazing.
and Mimi go hang out with each other, but I feel it's really normal to hang out with them, like just my sister and brother. And then afterward, I still say thank you to them for spending time with me. And we talk like 2 hours straight on the car, which are the when Kenny driving and me and Nini, we don't sleep, we just talk. And I share with them a lot. And and after that trip, Nini and Kenny both sent me that next time go to Texas and we hang out together again. So,
Hmm.
because
She got
me,
connections.
yeah. So it's just like I don't treat it as a big deal that when I go with them, it's only about business, but it's just okay. I like to hang around with people. Of course, my upline, I love more than hang out with my friend or Cosline. I even I'm really passionate to hang around with my upline. So
Mm.
I talk to them, and when they offer, I just receive that. I just take that opportunity right away. I hang out with them and I take them to places, eating food, taking photos, and afterward I text them, mm, like talking to them too, like daily talk. Whenever I about to go to Texas or I have candidate there, I text them too. And Kenny and Nini always said that, oh, they will keep an eye on my team and thing like that. So it's just normal thing that I do. I didn't see Kenny and Nini as emerald. Of course they are emerald, but I treat them as my
Bestie.
friend. Yeah. And just like David said, just like bestie, or you can text them right away. Oh,
Yeah.
Kenny, Nini, you guys have time at the weekend? Can I come over and cook some food and play some game with you guys?
Ooh.
It's fine too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Because
I think they never say no.
Kenny, Kenny and Nini, they're very proud of us, especially after the wedding.
And you guys have they have the best interest in you guys when you guys in Texas and they want to be with Texas team
Mm.
too. They don't have any interest in California because already few can take care of it. But yeah, you guys have the best interest with them, so take that advantage and you know talk to them more,
Mm.
bonding
Now,
with them. They really young. Kenny and
ooh,
Nini,
ooh,
they don't want to stay at home with
ooh.
kids. They want to
One,
go out, hang out a
one
lot.
question, Tanya. So how about immediate upline? When should we? Because I think that's what we're talking about.
Immediate
What
apply.
is immediate upline?
Like kind of immediate growing upline.
Oh, you don't have good relationship with her.
No, not the relationship piece, but we're talking about follow up. We're talking about independently doing the process, but at the same time, we want to involve our uplines. Like, is it one side huddling, updating, maybe connecting? On another hand, uh, should their upline do a process appointments, or how should we go about involving is the question. Does it make
So,
sense?
so involve your upline into
Mm,
your practice appointment.
mm.
Oh, so this is my experience. I don't say that I'm good at it, but recently I work with 10. So I work directly with 10 with my process appointment.
Tan?
Yeah,
Yeah, Tan Lee.
10 Lee, 10 and
How you
Sophia.
do that?
That's her upline, bro.
That's my upline.
No, I know that, but he's so busy, man. I can't even have a conversation with him.
No, because you guys already have a lot of platinum, upline. So you
Oh
guys work
my.
directly with them.
That's
But my only platinum upline is 10, so I have to work with him.
Oh my.
Watching me.
You-
Okay, so from you to Khanh, it's like 3 step away, right?
Yeah, 3 definitely. Uh-huh.
Same with 10 too, right? Okay, so yeah, okay, so my team, Khanh team is a little bit different. So they still new. So there's in my situation, I have to work with 10. He's the only platinum in my team, and also he coached me directly in terms of process appointment too. And yeah, and for me, whenever I do appointment, 10 always, if he has time, he will say, so if he has time, I will send him the link and he will listen to my appointment and give me feedback later. Or he just, if he been around that time, he will sit next to me and listen to my appointment and give me feedback right away. But
Mm,
if he doesn't have time, he will tell me to record it and send it to him. Then he will listen to it later.
okay.
But mm, for me, working with 10 is still like new. It's not like, because at the beginning I work with 10 most of the time.
Mm,
um and the way 10 and 10 work is different. For 10, he usually say yes to do appointment for me, but for 10, there's a no. He's like, okay, I do this, he gonna do MT1 for me. No, MT2. Oh no. Usually he only do follow up for me. Follow up 1, 2 time, and then I have to do it by myself. Last time I asked him to do it for the third time, and he told me, okay, so you can do it by yourself, right? So he asked me that I can do it or not. I said I can, but I still scared. So he told me, not in the offended way that you shouldn't ask me or something like that, but he told me that um, what is the what what is the difficult thing that you, or what is the challenge when you do a follow-up one by yourself, and he will help me with that. But I couldn't say the hard thing in the follow-up one, because I can do it, but I just play safe and ask for my upline help. So I just want the easy stuff for myself. um
right.
when I do process appointment. And that's what 10 pointed out for me. But he pointed out really, in a way that I can recognize, that I can realize that it's just me being in my comfort zone. But it's not, like 10 doesn't want to do it or something like that.
I
So
like your style.
he realized that. Yeah, and after that, after I do my follow-up one, I update to 10, and he gave me some feedback on that. And whatever problems that my candidate have, I will update it to 10. And I asked for his time to, to come and then addressing that problem to my candidate. So whenever my upline, whatever upline, they come to talk to my candidate, I make sure that they know about my candidate and they know what to talk to them. So that is how me and 10 work with each other. And he's not the type of person who gonna come and ask me what you want me to talk about this candidate, or you know, he's the one who asks question or something, but I have to be the one who update the most to him. And it's just how I work with Tan and with everyone too. Because I think in the at the beginning I have the problem that I didn't update all like many things, or all the problem of my candidate to my upline. So when they come to talk to them, they don't know what to talk, and and that candidate don't, you know, they don't, or they cannot listen to what they
Mm,
supposed to do, and they cannot addressing their own problem and things like that. So I learned that lesson in the hard way,
amazing.
because I lost a lot of candidate, you know, that. Yeah.
Okay, flex,
So
flex.
that, no, no, back then, not now. I'm like, I mean back then until now I learned that lesson.
Ooh. And she
and
said no.
and it's not easy to find a potential candidate. So I
Mm,
want to, you know, improve the quality, also quantity of my process appointment
go
also.
off.
And that's why I involve my upline in all of my candidate process. And even though I have a candidate right now, he's in after follow-up one, and he's finishing the appointment, no, the process
Beautiful.
material, and he about to launch next month too,
What
but
the heck?
he never met 10
What the
before.
heck?
He never met any of my upline, and 10 told me, okay, take care of this candidate, and I talked to him, mm, later on, to addressing his
No,
problem only.
we need to speed up. Tanya, she's launching people month after month, my guy.
No.
Yeah, oh
Where
my
month
god.
after month, I still catching up with you, David. You have more than 50 appointment. That's crazy.
No, I haven't.
Your team is everywhere.
I was host last time, so
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
just using the same slides.
Is Haley in Dallas?
No,
Is
it's
she here?
amazing. More than 2 by 5 day away. Oh, look at her.
Yay! Hello, Darwin. Is
Tanya.
Haley at home?
Haley, let me check.
Hey, Haley in the kitchen.
Haley, Haley,
Hey, Lee.
Haley,
Lee,
your
hey,
upline
Lee.
wants you. Tanya says,
You
"Where's
know,
Haley?"
when the cake, when he called Haley, it's like Haley, you know.
Lý Hải, Lý Hải, Lý Hải.
No, Hải Lý là ở sao?
She's amazing.
Đo centimet.
Lee sounds like Hey Di Lao. Hey Di Lao.
Man, Haley's amazing.
Heidi Lao. Heidi Lao is where she worked
Yeah, back then.
back then. Yeah,
Oh, really?
she worked at Heidi Lao.
Dang, the rich?
No, not rich. She told me to go there and eat hot pot for free. Yeah, so it's like that. I think Victoria have great time, you know, great connection with upline and stuff. You know, Sophia is really
I
great.
know Sophia.
I mean, some of you guys may think that 10 is more choleric than Sophia. So that is, which means that you haven't been close to Sophia yet. Sophia is really choleric, and she's really straightforward and only
Is
talk
she?
to strong people.
Actually, I don't think I've ever had a conversation with Sophia.
Yeah.
Keep us
So
out-
that's why I told you, you must, you know, talk to Sophia more.
You're right. Thanks.
If for, I think Sophia even stronger than most of the men in the business.
Oh,
That I know. That I know. Even she
Who?
really
Not
straightforward.
me.
More than 10. She
Oh,
Yeah. So if only when I close to Sophia, I know that, okay, Sophia make major.
says hi. Congratulations, Haley, on 1000 TV.
Victoria in HQ right now, or are you at home?
No, she's, I don't know.
That's her house right there in the background. That's her house.
And the rich.
Last time
Didn't
how
Victoria tell me to be here by
when you
6?
talk to Sophia.
And Victoria's not here by 6? E.
Vic and Jay, how did you feel when you talked to Sophia last night?
Oh, very strong chị. I like it, Sophia. Like she doesn't sugarcoat.
Yeah,
Love
that's
me a
how
lot.
she talked in in person too. I had that's my honor that I have a lot of private time with her. So we hang out, we talk, we do a lot of things together. But Sophia really straightforward, and she really care for the team. And she is the only one that can control 10.
Damn.
Ali say it mà chị. Ali say it rồi đó.
But it's true. You guys have to see when Sophia said, 10, you have to do this, honey. And then 10 stop whatever she is doing right away to do what he said.
Yeah. You should look at it. Oh my god.
Yeah. But usually don't use that to church 10. But yeah, it's like that.
Đối với lần đầu là
Nhà phải có nóc.
nhà. Oh, no.
In my house, in our house right now, is the code nhà phải có nóc is in the living room.
Real?
If I come out
Yeah.
means that a house need
A roof.
a roof.
And a roof is the wife, so
Yeah.
you cannot
Wow.
really
I didn't know
wife.
that.
You always have to not obey, but what's that?
You always have to
Listen
Yeah.
to the roof.
yeah,
If not,
listen to the roof.
it's not your house. Cannot live in there.
What the heck?
And
No, it's the truth though.
Lan's like, oh, that's not my my thing.
No, it's true. No.
It's true. It's true. What are you doing?
I don't know.
Okay, are we done? We can go get
Okay, we're done.
the HQ ready.
Now we go networking.